What up, YouTube? It's your man, Beefy Big Guns. And we out here. Breathe it in. So, we're doing a cooking show tonight. And the first part of my cooking show for today is to come out to the garden, which now looks like this. On the cold weather garden. Ooh la la. What's for dinner tonight? Chicken. Well, yeah, that's not really we out here kind of stuff. Ooh. But wild foraged, garden infused, vegetable stir fry. Well, vegetable fried rice. Ooh, that's definitely on the radar for we out here. So, I am in the process of getting the vegetables together for that, and we got to cut some kale. So what up, YouTube? I'm in the kitchen now. We got the okay, yep, wacky poo right there. We got the ingredients lined up. Eggs, goldie oysters, kale, onions, asparagus, and we're about to start lighting this thing up. I got a wok. You know what? I got my own style for almost everything. And this is absolutely no different. I use vegetable oil. If I can get the drawer open. She rough, baby. And I kind of take everything out and then throw it all back in at the end, kind of. I don't know if that makes sense. But so I start with hard veggies first. And once that oil's hot, I'll be doing that. Definitely want to make sure that we cook the wild mushrooms thoroughly. That doesn't mean you cook them to death, but you got to make sure you cook them thoroughly. I'm a believer in that. You want to know anything that might be in them to get off of it too. I don't really clean those very thoroughly, to be quite honest with you, because they're growing off of a tree and I find them young, so they're pretty clean. I mean, I see a couple specks of like whatever forest matter on them. Well, maybe it's old bug nests or whatever, but that's going to get cooked out. That's why I cook them thoroughly. So asparagus in first, then onions. No, then radishes and onions, mushrooms, kale. And then I'll probably scoop almost all that out. So what I do in this situation is get myself what I call a stacking plate. And I have no restaurant experience. I have no cooking credentials, none. I'm just a fat dude that keeps myself fed with stuff that I find. And this is the techniques that I've developed along the way. I get a stacking zone. The asparagus is in. It's rocking. Yum. Alright guys, white veg is in. And that in this instance is butter, radishes from the garden, and some yellow onion from the grocery store. Just gonna get that cooked until basically like the onions are not even cooked really, just kind of get them warmed up a little bit, and then we're taking those to the stacking area. Here's the stacking area. Okay, full of asparagus. That's about half cooked. Looks great, smells great. Can't wait to eat it. I'd rather go mushroom foraging than fishing. Wait, that seems crazy, but I'm saying it out loud and I'm putting it out there. This is my favorite part of the show right here. Ooh la la. It's gonna smell so good in here in like 10 seconds. Oh. Oh, there I actually got it. So look, just a couple minutes and these are gonna be donezo. They soaked up that oil pretty good. They're little juicers. Look at that. Oh my God, it smells. I don't know. You know, it depends on if you like mushrooms with the smell. It's like, yo, if you like the smell, there is not much that gets better than that. But these are cooked up enough for me. These are going to head into the stacking area. But we got the kale in. We're just giving this a really quick, like just to where you're like, oh, that's starting to cook, and we're there. That's it. I'm done with this now. This is out of the garden. It was rinsed. It's done. But we're going to take a moment to appreciate the stacking area in a second because it is beautiful. Look at this. Oh. Alright, so the eggs take like 30 seconds. And I got the rice in now. It's jasmine rice. I actually kind of let this go a little slower. I really slowed down the cook on this part because we're going to reheat it all together later. And I kind of let that stuff get pretty roasted up in there. I press it down. Again, it's just jasmine rice. I don't think it's going to be getting any color yet. Barely any color. We cook it a couple hours earlier. We don't ever remember to make it early enough. So, I don't know. Some people might think this is like, I don't know, not fried rice. This is our version of it. And it's probably a bastardized version of it. But my point would be that the soy sauce. My point would be that the quality of my ingredients is almost second to none. I just sprinkle in a little soy, drizzle it in around the outside. And let that get in there, and then rack back up the heat just a little bit. But we want that to get browned up in there. Once that gets a little color to it, that's when we'll reintroduce everything. And that's the dish, man. Green onions from the garden to finish. Besides that, I mean, you're in it, we're in it, that's in it, we're all in it, we're all in it together. And this is a fried rice that I'm eating. I'm trying, you know, saving carbon load, that's for sure. We out here. Alright, fam, so that's what it's gonna look like in the end. I basically burn the rice, I'm not gonna lie. I finally turn it there after I get it in there the second time. I rotate it once to see how much it's going, and then I basically leave it in there to like basically burn the one side. It sounds terrible, it's awesome by the time it's all mixed in. Asparagus is in, mushrooms are in, onions are in, eggs in, asparagus is in, green onions to finish. Little oyster sauce. I did add oyster sauce and I didn't show that. And then I throw something spicy on it. I'll throw my Turbos Flamas on it from last year. That's the ghost pepper sauce that we canned. It's amazing. Makes my mouth water just talking about it. And that's what it looks like right there. We'll throw the Turbos Flamas on there and it will be absolutely a 10 out of 10, I'll guarantee it. Alright, YouTube, here's what it's like at the end. Fried rice with the flame on it. I'm eating chicken on the side. You know, I like chicken off the grill. No remorse. But this fried rice has got the wifey's approval. She says the mushrooms are flame. Ooh, that gets me fired up. So anyway, man, we in this. We out here. I didn't throw the green onions on it. It don't need it. Look at that fried rice. We cooking. That's the whole show is about making the food. That's a real inspired dish from a bunch of wild things or homegrown things. I'm proud of it. Call it what you want. We out here.